So the history of this is that water has always been something difficult for humanity. Um, it's one of their greatest challenges. Um, the first water shortages appear in historical records from the 1800s. For example, in 1852, Dr. John Snow discovered the link between water and the spread of cholera during the outbreak in London. The lack of clean water deprives people from their dignity. Without water, people have been relieving themselves outside or into plastic bags that are left in a pile. And when it rains, it affects the people in a community or slum because it's running down the streets and contaminating their only water sources. So it's pretty much an ongoing cycle that happens to people around the world where they don't have access to clean water. They are forced to do their business in plastic bags that they just leave in the street, and then eventually once it rains, the clean water they're supposed to be like saving for themselves gets contaminated from the waste from the streets. Water has been unevenly distributed in places like Cape Town and Kenya. Cape Town, I know it as the country, state, city in Africa that has it's like the most developed, I guess you could say, from what I've known. You know, people live there, they move here, they're rich. And then in Kenya, you know, there's just so many difficulties, and it's unevenly distributed.